We're starting a new reading vlog today. The last book I was reading, pretty sure was putting me into a reading slump, so I DNF'd it. So you will have seen that on my last video. But I decided for today, we're gonna have a wheel decide how many pages we read for a week. Okay, I made a fun wheel and it has the numbers from 50 to 375 on it. So those are like our options for like our days of reading. But I figured giving me kind of like a page count will maybe help like keep me out of a reading slump. And that way I can also read whatever I want as well. So I still have like a goal in mind, but I can kind of mood read as I like. So I don't know what I want to read at all. I have a few options I'll show you. I was thinking about maybe trying to pick up something different, and maybe that's what my problem is, because I've been reading a lot of weird religious kind of type horror recently, and I think maybe I need to switch it up a little bit and give myself a break. So I'll show you some of my options that I have. I'm also going to see if maybe I'm in the mood for romance again, but well, that's debatable. Okay, so I have Wolf by Paisley Hope. I have The Right Move by Liz Tomford. I loved the first book in the series, so I'm hoping you'll like this. And I've never read anything by Paisley Hope, but we'll see. And then I have Spoiled Milk by Avery Curran. This is another horror, but it's like a boarding school horror, and they're trying to solve a mystery, so this one might work. And then I have a fantasy, and it's The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Everyone seems to like this, and I loved her other two books that I read, so I was like, this one might be a really good one. And then my last option, I've just been putting it off because one, it's huge, but like I constantly think about wanting to read this book and I never pick it up. And I think maybe it's going to be time to pick it up because I know I'm going to love this book, like the topics and the darkness and like the plot and stuff. And everyone loves it. And that is Alchemized by Sulin Tan. Senlin Yu. I can't. So this is also an option. I'm thinking about just reading this anyway with whatever other book that I pick because I need to start this. And if I can slowly chip away at this book, because it's massive, I think it'll make me happy. And I know, like, I've already read like a couple chapters in this and was loving it and just put it down because this book is heavy, but I do have it on my Kindle. So this is one of the books that we are definitely going to be tackling in this video. I probably won't finish it, but we'll see if I'm in the mood for anything else. If not, we might just stick to this one. But those are kind of my options for this reading vlog. And then I have my bookshelves too. So if I'm not feeling any of those, I'll figure it out. So let's start off with our first spin. So make sure it's on there. Of course, it would give me the highest number first. So it is 375. But that is okay. I have the day off. I'd rather my low numbers be on days that I have to work. So we're going to read 375 pages today. And I can use audiobooks and stuff like that as well. So I am going to pick up a few of these, maybe read the first chapter and see which I'm feeling. And then once I finally pick one, I'll let you know what I picked and like what the book is about more. But yeah, that is going to be the plan for now. So I'm going to see which one of these I'm in the mood for. And then I will let you guys know which one I actually decide to start. I decided to pick up Wolf. I read a chapter of each of the books, and this one caught my interest. Like, you're going to start out with a motorcycle gang, the leader of it, torturing some other guy for something messed up that he did. I'm in. Like, give me a romance that has like elements like that, like stuff going on and like a plot other than just a romance, and I'm down. I'm already like 70 pages into this and I'm really enjoying it so far. So I love a good mafia and motorcycle romance. And so I think this is going to get me back in the romance mood, because give me a darker romance with a little bit of like a subplot of something else, and I'm for it. So this is going to be the first book of this vlog. How many pages is this, y'all? I got to read like this whole book pretty much today to get my 375 pages.
I think I could do it though, because I'm invested already and I'm 70 pages in. So what I'm gonna do, all right, also if I can't like finish my pages within that day, they're gonna roll over to the next day. So if I can't finish 375 pages, I have to add them to tomorrow's number. So I'm gonna try my hardest to make sure I get all the pages read today. But I think this is a good book to start with. So yeah, I do have to run to the store really quick to get some batteries. But when I come back, I'm going to read more of this. I did start later in the day, which isn't always the greatest. So hopefully I can get a decent amount of this read. I just put like South Park in like on my TV in the background because I won't really watch it because I watched all of the seasons like multiple times. So I have my background noise and I'm going to read this. Maybe I'll see if they have the second book to the series. Maybe I'll pick that up too. Because if I'm liking this one, I've read another motorcycle series and I loved it as well. So it doesn't hurt to pick up the next one in it. Because if I'm still loving it and in the mood for it, why not? So, and this cover, look at how gorgeous this cover is. Like the art style for it is just beautiful. And a man with tattoos. I mean, are you kidding me? So yeah, I'm loving this. I'm going to run to the store really quick and then I'm going to continue reading. I don't know if I'll give you updates before I finish my 375 pages. Yawning is not going to help me, but hopefully I'll have more to talk about. But she basically, it starts off with her being in Atlanta. Basically, she loses her job, and then her boyfriend's like, "Oh, I'm going to New York, and I think you should stay here." And basically, he has no commitment to her, whatever. So she moves back to her hometown, to the house that her mother left her in her will. And so she meets up with her best friend who is engaged to one of the bikers. So that's kind of how her and the main male character meet. And so she's going to go to like their wedding and all that stuff. They're at the rehearsal dinner right now. And yeah, stuff is happening already and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's kind of what the book is about. So I'm guessing it's just going to have like a lot of like motorcycle gang stuff. Like the beginning of it, he's torturing this guy for doing unspeakable things to a younger girl, which I can get behind because that's rude and disgusting. So I'm all for it. So, yep, I'm going to run to the store really quick and then I'll be back and then I'm going to read some more of this. Last night, I did only read 225 pages of my book. So we have another 150 to add to today's total, whatever it is. Thankfully, I have today off. So there's that, but I'm liking this. It's just a fun, fast-paced, easy read, and I think that's what I needed. I needed like an easy read that I didn't have to think about because like with a lot of the horror, I'm thinking about a million different things and there's a million different things going on. And I think I just needed something easy and just nothing going on because it's pretty basic. The characters, their interactions, that's it. But I'm liking it. I like our characters. Still don't know if I'm in my romance mood. Like, this is fine. Like, I'm liking it, but like, romance isn't giving me the same feeling it used to. So, I'm gonna finish this one today because there's not that much left, and I think there's like a little over 400 pages. So, to get to my full 375, I'm pretty much gonna finish this and then add whatever today's pages on, and then we'll pick another book. But yeah, I'm liking this. I did get the second one, so if I need another easy read, I can read that one this week. So let's spin the wheel and see how many pages we're going to read today. Hopefully it's not too bad. You're kidding, right? Guys, I think this wheel hates me, but at least it's on my days off. I want the low numbers when I work. So it's going to be 350. I quit. We have to read 500 pages today. Honestly, I don't know if I can do that. It's only noon, but like, that's a lot of pages. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, I know what I maybe can do. I can read a manga and stuff too, because I count manga pages as pages read. So maybe I'll finish this and read a manga because that will help get my page number in, but at least 500 is on a day that I'm not working. But yeah, I definitely need to finish those because I don't want to add it to tomorrow. So I'm going to go finish this book and I'll come back with like my final rating and what I decide to start next. But 500 pages is a lot. I'm just going to go cry now. Just kidding. But I'm probably going to read this and then I'll look and see what mangas I have on my shelf because I have quite a few that I haven't read yet. And hopefully we can get some of that page number down. And it's not cheating because I make the rules. It's my videos. So we're going to do that. I'm going to finish this and then I'll decide on what to read next. Okay, so I got some fun stuff and I'm going to be doing a project and I'm going to be listening to The Right Move while I do it. I haven't read any more of Wolf, but I have the audiobooks for The Right Move. So I want to do that while I'm working on this. But, you know, I love a good art project and I love a good trend. So we're going to be bedazzling The Right Move while I listen to it. I love making things pretty. So we're going to do this. This is my first time doing it, but I've done stuff like it before. So we're going to have fun with this and bedazzle this while I am listening to the audiobook. And I'm excited. So hopefully I can get a decent amount of this done on the audiobook too and help me get through like my 500 pages. And then once I'm tired of like sitting up and stuff like that, then we'll continue with Wolf. So hopefully we can get a decent amount in this and then finish Wolf. And then we'll kind of see what we're looking at for page count. So that is the plan. And I'm very excited to start this. This is how far I made it on my bedazzling. My body hurts. I was gonna finish the rest of this, but I was like, I need a break. And I don't know if I'm gonna do more than that on this, but I'm liking it so far. It's pretty fun. But I also got 130 pages into this, which isn't bad. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I don't want to find something to put my camera on, so we're just gonna do this angle for right now. So I'm 130 pages into The Right Move. I'm liking it so far. It is fake dating basketball romance. It's fine. It's normal sports romance with dating, but you can tell he's falling first, and I love that. So I'm gonna go back to reading Wolf because like my back hurts from doing this. So I'm just gonna lay in bed and relax and read Wolf for a little bit. Only got 130 pages into my 500, so that's a thing. So I'm gonna go read as much as I can and give you guys updates later. I read all but 50 pages yesterday because it was like 1 in the morning and I needed to go to sleep for work. So 50 page, only reading 450 isn't bad. I'm proud of myself. So I read 130 of The Right Move. And then I read 238 for Checkmate. This is a graphic novel. I'm really liking this series so far. I'm liking your characters. There's a bit of a revenge cut type of thing from him. He had like a scandal and he's been reporting on it. So I really like this. Yeah, I read this yesterday because I knew I could get my pages in while also reading something that's short. So love that. And then I got to page 325 in this. So I have about 50 pages that I didn't read. So those will have to go to today. And honestly, if this wheel gives me another high number, I might freaking cry. That's all I'm saying. Because I have to work. So I don't know how much time I'll have. Like, I guess I can listen to my audiobook while I'm on my off hour at work. But I'm telling you right now, if it gets me another high number, we might re-roll it. So okay, it's 250. I think we could do 250. We're going to do it. 250 is fine. So that means I need to read 300 pages today. So that's not too bad. So 300 pages is goal for today. I'll probably listen to my audiobook a little bit while I'm about work. And that is the plan. I'm going to head to work and then we'll see how much reading I get done through my audiobook and we'll kind of go from there. Yesterday, I only read 200 pages. So that's the thing. I did finish Wolf. I really enjoyed this. I think it's going to be a 3-star. It was fun. I liked seeing our growth in our female main character and also the male main character. And like the little plot that it had with like the MC and stuff was really good. So I'm giving this a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. And then I got 100 more pages into The Right Move. And I did end up finishing it. It looks so pretty. I listened to quite a bit at work, and then I listened to some more when I was finishing this up after work. I'm definitely liking this one. So I'm on page like 230 now of this. So I'm more than halfway through. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I finished a full book halfway through this one. And I finished a manga so far this week, and that was only in 3 days. So proud of myself on that. We need to roll for how much I'm going to read today. I'm not adding the 100 on. Yesterday I had a headache and I was just not feeling great. So I think that's why I didn't read as much, because I was just like ready for bed. I mean, I could have read more, but I was just too tired. So hopefully the wheel is nice to us today and I can just chill. Okay. Okay. We're not doing 350 pages. We're not. Okay. 275 pages. That we can do. Because if I can listen to another 100 of this while I'm at work and then read like the other 176 pages when I get home, like I did last night, we'll be doing good. So we're going to do that. So 275 pages. So hopefully I can get a decent amount done through this. How much more do I actually have? Maybe we'll finish this today. So there's 230. There's 450 pages. So I can't do math today. So that's 220 pages. So maybe we can finish this and start something else. I'm kind of liking that idea because I think I could finish this today. Listen to the audiobook some, and then if I need to finish it physically reading, I can do that. So that's going to be the plan. Hopefully we'll get this finished, but I'm going to go to work and I will talk to you guys when I get home. I just finished The Right Move and this was so cute. Like, okay, it making me rethink my like love for romance. Like The Spies, I didn't really care that much about, so but like the relationship is so good and it was just so cute. I love this. So I read 221 pages. So I only have to read 54 more pages and it's 11. So I need to figure out what else I'm going to read. But this is going to be a 5 stars, which doesn't surprise me because her first book in the Windy City series, I also gave it a 5-star. So I'm definitely happy that I listened to the whole thing on an audiobook too. So yeah, it was nice. And I've gotten 3 books done now in like 4 days, which isn't bad at all. I'm very proud of myself. And like, this is a 400-page book and the other one was a little bit over 400 pages. So I'm proud of myself. Definitely need to start adding more audiobooks into my routine, especially because like my 50 book challenge I'm doing for like the library, there's some on there that I'm like, I'm going to need an audiobook for. So maybe I'll start working on those because some of them are like nonfiction and stuff that I need to read. So that is my plan. I also need to find a new audiobook to listen to tomorrow at work, but I'm already tired. But yes, this is a 5-star. I really enjoyed this. I have no idea what I'm going to pick up for the last 54 pages that I need to read. I don't know if I want to start like another romance, if I want to start one of the other like 12 books that I've already started. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'll let you know what I decide, what I ended up reading tomorrow. But oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Thankfully, I don't have to be to work until 1 tomorrow, so I can sleep in a little bit more, and hopefully I won't be up as late with a headache because I think I kind of got rid of it. I'm gonna go grab another ice pack. But yeah, I really like this challenge, and I think it's really helped me like focus on like my reading, and like a set number of pages is a lot easier for me than I think like the 24-hour reader challenge or whatever, because I can get distracted and I'm like, oh well, whatever. But this one, I'm like, oh, I have to read a certain number of pages because I cannot stop yawning. With this one, I have to read a certain number of pages, so I really have to focus and make sure I get those done. So I think I'm going to have to do this more often because I really like it. Maybe the next time we'll do, it tells me how many hours I have to read, something like that. But yeah, I'm happy. I've read 2 romances, which has been a long time since I've read them. So that's helpful because I have a ton of unread romance on my shelf. But I'm going to go decide on what I want to read and finish my last 54 pages and go to sleep because obviously I'm tired because I can't quit yawning. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I just like laid in bed for like the last hour and a half finishing the audiobook for that because I listened to most of it on my off hours at work. But I still had more and I figured it'd go faster if I listened to it. So I just kind of like sat there, played a game on my phone and listened to the audiobook. So that was nice. It was definitely relaxing. So I recommend that. Like, or if you like to play video games, like maybe I'll start listening to audiobooks while I play Pokemon on the Switch, which might be fun too. Because I got the I got Leaf Green. So I want to play through that here really soon. So maybe I'll pick up another audiobook this week and play some of that as well. But I'm going to go figure out what I'm going to read and get some sleep. And I will talk to you guys when I wake up in the morning and we'll spin that wheel again. Okay, thankfully I talked about Caught Up last night because I'm running the right move last night because I'm running a little bit late today. I got to go to work, but I started Caught Up last night. I got my other 50 pages in. I started Bedazzling this the other day, so I'm going to be finishing up this one soon. But I'm liking this so far. I like her writing, so I was like, I'll just stick with that. So let's spin our wheel for today. It's a clean start today, and I love that. So let's just hope we get a small number because this wheel hasn't been nice to me at all. So we are going to find out if it likes me today. I'm kind of terrified. 100 pages that I can do. Okay, so we're reading 100 pages today. I'm going to go to work. I have another audiobook that I'm listening to that I'm started. I don't know if I'll start it today, but I'll give you guys an update when I get back. But the plan for right now is to read Caught Up. I just got home from work. I did listen to a little bit of an audiobook today. I listened to like 2 chapters of Lights Out because I forgot I had this audiobook. So I'm just going to be listening to this while I'm at work. I don't think I'm going to listen to any more of it tonight. I think I want to save it for work so I have something to continue to listen to. I have a couple books on hold on Libby, so I'm waiting for those. So I don't want to rush through this and then not have an audiobook because audiobooks have been helping me out, man. I feel like I've gotten so much more read this week and I'm getting back into like a romance mood and I think the audiobooks are helping and everyone loves the audiobook for this. So I think we're going to stick to the audiobook on this, but I got 30 pages into here. And then I want to continue reading more of Caught Up tonight. I am going to sit here and bedazzle some more of this tonight because I just feel like doing that. And I'm probably just going to have some YouTube on in the background. Need a little bit of a break. So I'm going to be working on this and then I'm going to read more of it tonight. I did talk about the other one. Why can't I think of I literally did this morning. The Right Move. I really enjoyed The Right Move. I love her writing style. Like I gave the first one 5 stars. So I just like vibe with her books. Like there's enough like character development and plot and stuff to go along with like the romance and the spice and stuff like that. So I definitely enjoyed it. I did did I give it a 5 stars? I believe I did give it a 5 stars. So yeah, I'm excited to like jump into this one. What I've read so far of it last night, I'm really liking the character dynamic. I like these characters a lot. So I think this one is going to be fun. And then the MC's brother is funny, and I'm pretty sure his is the next book. So I'll be excited to read that one as well because he's pretty funny. So I'm liking the characters so far. So yeah, I'm excited to continue this, but I'm gonna work on bedazzling it a little bit more and just like relax and wind down after the day. I already took my shower. I feel productive already. So I'm gonna work on this and then I'll read a little bit more. I don't know if I'll update you tonight once I finish my 100 pages or not, but we'll see. If not, we will finish it up tomorrow. I'll probably give more updates on Wednesday and Thursday, like our last 2 days of this challenge, because those are my days off. So, yeah, but I'm feeling productive this week. I'm getting a lot done. My cat's out there chasing. She has these little spring toys that she loves. So she's chasing it back and forth. And she just chasing them here. So if you can hear that, sorry. But I'm not going to stop her because she's too cute. So she picks it up in her mouth and like runs off with it and will like roll it down the hall. You can like kind of see her over there. Yeah, she's hanging out in the hall. Now she's staring at me like a creep. But yeah, I love that cat. So that is my plan for tonight. And I will give you guys some updates later. I'm going to work on this before I lose like natural sunlight. So I will see you guys either later tonight or in the morning. I did not spin my wheel before I went to work this morning, and it's already 8:30. I've been busy all day and I work at 9 tomorrow. So we're going to roll right now. I did finish my 58 pages from yesterday in Caught Up. So we're going to roll for today and hopefully it's low. And then whatever I don't read tonight, I'll add it till tomorrow because it's my Friday tomorrow and I get off at 3. So hopefully I'll have enough time to read all of the pages that I need to read. Yeah, I just didn't have time this morning. I was super tired. Went to work, then I came home, made myself curry for dinner, which was awesome. And then got all my stuff ready for tomorrow because I couldn't be bothered to do that in the morning because I have to be to work at 9. So I'm not a morning person. So let's hope this is low. So whatever we roll tomorrow, it's not bad. Okay, 175. 175 is not too bad. So we're going to roll with that. The lighting is terrible right now. We're going to roll with 175 and we'll add it to whatever I get tomorrow. So I'm going to lay in bed and read Caught Up for probably an hour before I fall asleep. So hopefully I can get a decent amount done. And then tomorrow, hopefully we're not super busy. Today was a busy at work. Like I didn't have time to listen to audiobook. I had a meeting and then on my other off hour, I was just helping on like desk because it was crazy. So I didn't listen to any of my audiobook at all today. So hopefully I'll have time to do that tomorrow. And then I definitely want to work on more of this tomorrow, like getting the rest of this bedazzled. So maybe when I get home, I'll work on this and listen to the audiobook. So I'm going to read right now and then we will roll again tomorrow and add whatever I didn't read to it tonight. So that is my plan. But I do need to get some good sleep tonight because I've been so tired at work the past couple days and I didn't grab an energy drink after work like I was planning on because I forgot about it. So I'm going to be tired tomorrow. Let's hope I can get through the day. But yeah, it was like super snowy the 2 days before today. And so today was like fine and it was clear. And so everyone decided they wanted to come out and go to the library and return their books. So it was just really busy. And I'm hoping tomorrow we get a little bit of a break. So yeah, I'm going to go lay down, read my book, and hopefully fall asleep semi early tonight. I listened to about 76 pages of this while I was at work. And I'm liking it so far. Like, there's not much I can say about this. It's just a dark, spicy romance about a guy is basically, he does thirst traps with like masks on, and like this girl is obsessed with him and always comments on it, and then like somehow he ended up like knowing her. And so he's like, maybe I can make this fantasy come true for both of us. So we're kind of at the beginning stages of that. I forgot how pretty this edition is. Like, it's so pretty. So yeah, I got 76 pages done of that. So that means I still have 76 pages, 74 pages. So I still have 76 pages. And we need to spin again for today's. And I didn't read it. I read like 3 pages before I fell asleep last night. So didn't read any then, but we will spin the wheel again for today and just add that 74 pages to it. And now it'll give me a low number because it doesn't matter. I could only hope, right? So we got 200 pages. Did you see that before I pulled it away? We got 200 pages. So 276 pages is what I need to read, which should be pretty easy. Did I leave? I think I have it in my bag. Well, I'm going to be reading my Liz Tomford book tonight because I want to get as far as I can in that because I'm liking that. I might work on Bedazzling a little bit more and listening to more of Lights Out. So that's kind of the plan so far. And then I did buy the next book in the Windy City series and it's Play Along. And then there's one more after this that I need to read. And then this series is concluded, but she just released one that's like in the same world. And I don't know if it's following other players from like the different things, but the next one has a female main character where she plays MLB, and I'm kind of excited for that. So, yeah, I want to finish this series up so then maybe I can start that one. But I love Liz Tomford's writing, so if I'm feeling it, we're just going to stick to these for now until I feel like something different. I've read and listened to so much romance this week. I'm actually proud of myself. I don't know when the last time I read an actual romance was. I feel like it's been a really long time. Maybe a year. Like before I moved, I know that for sure. And we're coming up on almost a year in July. Like, that's crazy to me. So 276 pages is so doable. So I don't have to work tomorrow. I have my weekend. So I'm going to get that done tonight and just enjoy my books because I've been enjoying reading this week and listening to my audiobooks. So I just want to keep the pace up. And I'm thinking maybe we'll do this video more because it's definitely kept me more motivated and I've actually been like reading more. Like I finished 2 books already this week, like 3 counting my manga. So I'm very proud of myself. So I just want to keep this pace up. So I am going to get in my comfy clothes and just relax and maybe start bedazzling more. But that is kind of the plan for the night. And then once I'm done bedazzling the one book, I'll definitely show it to you. And then we're going to start on this one because I want them all to match. Might as well, right? So that is my plan for the rest of the night. And then the next 2 days I have off. So hopefully we can get a decent amount of reading done. And maybe I'll film some B-roll. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, I'm going to go get to reading and just hang out. I finally finished it and it looks so pretty. So there's like stars underneath here, but like these are too big to go like around the stars and make it look right. So I just covered those ones up and like left the ones here. But I really like it. And I like how it's just like this one part and it's not like the whole book. But eventually I think I'm going to do like a full book with one when I find the right one for it. But this looks super cute. And I'm excited to have like the whole series like this. I might have to get the first book in this edition because I have like the indie paperback edition and it's different. So I don't know how they're going to look on the shelf together because it's still packed because I literally only have my physical TBR here. But I love this. I'm going to start on doing the next book tomorrow while I listen to more of my audiobook, but I really like it. And it's just like a fun, relaxing hobby that you can just do. So yeah, I'm loving it. If you were debating on picking it up or not, just do it. It's fun and easy. And I think it was like $25 for like the whole huge pack of like different colored gems that I got with the glue and the tweezers and everything. So it's just a fun little hobby and I'm loving it. I hardly read anything last night, so that's fun. I still have a pretty big chunk. What did I still have 250 pages. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I didn't read it like at all. I was just like tired. I'm so tired. And my body hurt really bad last night, so I could not focus on anything. So it's a good thing I have the day off because we need to be reading. So let's spin the wheel again. The beginning of this week, I did really well. The end of the week, not so much. But that's okay. As long as I read the amount of pages that we rolled for this week, I'll be happy, even if it's not on like that same day. Having a full-time job and trying to do this is a lot, so it's fine. It's my reading challenge. My basic goal was to read a decent amount this week, and I already have. Like, I've already finished 3 books, so, and I'll have this one finished by the time this week's over too. Like, that's really good. And these are like 400-page books, so still proud of myself. So let's spin the wheel for today as I almost dropped my phone. Let's get the camera to focus. Okay, 175 isn't bad. We can do this. We can do this. That's not bad at all. So 425. Not bad. I love this. And then where I have it marked is the 250 pages that I still have to read. So after this point, then we'll add on the rest. But yeah, that's not bad. 425 pages. We can do it. We're going to be fine. So I don't plan on doing much today besides reading because I need a day off where I absolutely do nothing. So we're just going to read and hang out, probably lay in bed, stuff like that. I want to take a bath later because my body hurts. So that's kind of the plan. We are going to continue on with this. I showed you that I finished this last night and I love it. I might work on the other one later today. I don't know. So yeah, I have play along. So we might be working on bedazzling that later, but I haven't decided. So I'm going to get some reading done at least. Like, I think I need to finish my pages from yesterday before I decide to do anything else. So I'm going to really focus on getting this done and getting those pages done because like I have the day off. I have no excuses to finish my page count for today. So I'm going to lock in and get it done today. That way tomorrow on our last day, all we have to do is whatever the wheel says. So let's do this. It's going to be a good day and we're going to get a lot of reading done.
You know what I thought of? I didn't even tell you really about this book, I don't think. So, our 2 characters, Kai and Miller. Kai is a baseball player. He's like an ex-fling that he had shows up at his door with a 6-month-old and basically doesn't want anything to do with him. So he's just raising this child by himself and he goes through nannies like crazy. So Miller is his coach's daughter and she's free for the summer because she's like in a rut with like her cooking career and stuff like that. So she just needs to take summer off so she can hang out with her dad. So she's the new babysitter and I like their dynamic together. And I think I'm gonna really love this one. I normally don't like books that have kids in it, but I don't mind this one. He's just a baby and he's cute, and it's mainly about like the 2 main characters. Like, we talk about his son and stuff, and you see how much he loves his son and how much she is really likes him. So yeah, this I don't mind. So I am really liking it. I like the way Liz writes her connections and like her banter and stuff like that. Like, her characters just fit really well together and I love that. So I figured I probably should tell you about this book because I couldn't remember if I did or not. So yeah, that's what this is about. And obviously they're gonna end up together for some reason or whatever, and I love that. And Kai is like really focused. He's thinking about giving up baseball because he just wants to be there for every moment of his son's life because he wasn't there for the first 6 months. And he basically just raised his brother on his own. They didn't really have, like, their mother died and their dad was like an absentee dad. So he really wants to be there for his son. So we'll see how that plays out. But he still loves baseball. And yeah, it's really good so far. So I'm going to hopefully get pretty far in this within the next couple hours. I want to fly through this book. So I'm going to go focus now.
So I didn't think about this, but yesterday, Tuesday was supposed to be my last day reading for the week. So I didn't need to roll for yesterday. But I did, which is kind of a good thing because I didn't read very much last night. That's not the right one. I did get pretty far into caught up. So I was able to read the 76 pages that I didn't read the day before. I think it was 76. So that's good. So I did end up reading all of my pages, which I love. So I'm actually proud of myself for this vlog because I read 3.5 books. So that's really not bad. So which one did we read first? I don't remember. I think we listened to The Right Move. I did change my rating to this to a 4-star. Like, I like it, but it wasn't my favorite. I think I'm liking Caught Up more, actually. But yeah, I read that one and I bedazzled it while I listened to the audiobook. So 4 stars for that. And this is, we're going to add up the page number as well. So I know exactly how many pages it was that we read this week because I'm proud of myself. Okay, 451. So there's 451 in this book. Then we read Checkmate Volume 1. I did give this one a 5 stars. It's the beginning of a new manga or manhwa series, a BL, and I really loved that, and I can't wait to continue on the series. I have 2 and 3, so I want to read those. I can't remember how many pages because it doesn't say in the book, or every few pages it'll have it on there, so we're just going to look it up on Goodreads. But yeah, I have quite a few manga that I still need to read. 282. Oh, and I gave this one 4 stars actually, but I think it's a good start to a story, so love that. And then we read Wolf by Paisley Hope. I really enjoyed this one too. What was the star rating I gave this? I think I gave this one 3 stars. It was fun, like fast paced, like the motorcycle club stuff was fun. But it was nothing like crazy. I probably won't remember this, but it was a fun, fast read, and I think that's what I've been needing. So I'm glad I picked this one up, and I have the second book in this series that I can read here later, and this has 432. And then we read 200 pages of Caught Up. So I read 1,365 pages this week, and that is an accomplishment. It's such an accomplishment. We love it. So these are all the books that I read, and then the one that I'm halfway through. That's crazy. I'm very proud of myself. I loved this challenge, and I think we're going to do it again here because it was fun and it was like kind of relaxing. I could use audiobooks and just listen and read whatever I wanted. And I like that because I don't have something like set that I'm doing, but there's also still a challenge. And I got through a lot, and I've read 3 books on my physical TBR. 3.5 books on my physical TBR, which is great because I've mainly been reading books from the library. So I need to get my physical TBR down because there's like 300 and something in it. So I love that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I really had a fun time reading this week, even though some days were harder than others. It's definitely hard to do when you're working a full-time job. So I'm still proud of myself because that's really good. I don't think I've read that many books in a week in a while. And only one of them was a manga. So I'm very proud of myself. So I will see you guys in my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Happy reading.